Qualitative forecasting is based on intuitive information that does not have a well-defined analytic structure. This particular option of forecasting is essentially used in absence of historical data, such as for a new product. Because if you are going to launch a new product in the market, how come you can forecast if its historical data is not present because it's a new product? You don't have a history. Let's say a startup, you are having a very new product and you are having a startup. So that becomes a deadly combination. So for that, qualitative forecasting is implied. See, qualitative forecasting tends to be subjective and is often biased. How come? Because it depends upon the potential optimistic or pessimistic position of the forecasting team. So basically, your new product hangs with the management. Here, the 6M, the management M of the management, comes into play, and they plays a very vital role. The rise and fall of your product depends upon this particular instance. If the forecasting for a new product is not done well, that product, howsoever quality that product is having, howsoever meticulous that product is, it might not reach the right consumers or the right customers. Now, some of the common methods of qualitative forecasting are market survey, Delphi method, and opinion poll. See, the market survey involves structured questionnaire submitted to potential customers in the market. So basically what happens in market survey, let's say for example, you are having a particular, let's say a course, a educational course you are having, let's say for physics. So for that, are you going to identify commerce students for say? No, you are going to identify science students, the mathematics students, to go for that particular course, and they will be your potential customers. Hence, a particular set of questionnaires are submitted to this kind of potential customers. However, this method of qualitative forecasting is very much expensive because you need a very large team and it's time consuming task as well. Because for submitting questionnaire, if you totally depend upon digital marketing or digital means, it may or may not reach the potential customers, or if it's reaching, then also they might not click on it or they might not take it. So that's why a physical presence is required and hence a large team is required. So it's very expensive and time consuming. Then we have Delphi technique. See, the Delphi technique was named after the ancient Greek oracle at Delphi who could predict the future. An oracle refers to a statement from someone of unquestioned wisdom and knowledge or of infallible authority. And this technique was developed by Olaf Helmer and his associates at the Rand Corporation in the early 1950s. It is basically a group process used to survey and collect the opinions of experts on a particular subject. Delphi technique in forecasting is based on a panel of experts in a way that eliminates the potential dominance of the most prestigious, the most verbal, and the best salespeople. The expert opinion is consensus instead of a compromise. The experts review each other's ideas. So basically, in Delphi technique, we are referring to experts. We are referring to their opinions. Their opinion matters, and we accommodate their opinions into the forecasting or the development of the new product. Then we have opinion polls. Opinion polls are conducted to assess the opinion of the knowledge personnel and experts in the field whose views carry a lot of weight. It is quite similar to Delphi technique, but in case of opinion polls, just opinions are collected and the forecasting team accesses them. But in case of Delphi technique, what was happening? The opinion of the experts mattered. One more type of qualitative forecasting is life cycle analogy. This technique is specially developed for new products or service. It is based on the assumption that most products have a fairly well defined life cycle consisting of the stages of gradual growth in early stage, maturity, and eventual decline in the demand.